So if Kell Brook doesn't get the Amir Khan fight, what should Kell Brook do next? Eddie Hearn's talking about a potential fight with Jarret Hurd for the unified 154-pound title. Now, I said after Kell Brook's last performance that there's not really any big fights out there for him. Now, he can jump into those fights, but I wouldn't give him a great chance of winning, especially on that last performance. Now, if the Amir Khan fight doesn't happen, the Jarret Hurd would be a massive fight for Kell Brook personally. I don't think it's a huge financial fight. I don't think financially it's a big fight, whether it happens in America or it happens in the UK. I just don't think it's a massive fight. I think Jarret Hurd's not known in the UK, and Hurd's not going to come to the UK to fight Kell Brook. What for? When he's a champion, when he's a unified champion, that's gonna have to happen in America. And Hurd Brook in America, is that a big fight? Not really. That's not a big fight at all, in my opinion. So I don't think financially Kell Brook's going to be making a lot of money from that fight. And I do think Kell Brook is at the stage of his career where he's about the big paydays. He just wants to make as much money as possible, because I don't think the man's got long in the sport, if I'm totally honest. And his last performance to me showed me highlighted that. I don't think he's got a long time left. Though he's saying I've got 2-3 years, he looked a fighter that was probably past his best. Who knows? Maybe it was just a bad performance because of the fact that, you know, the guy wasn't at his level. But, you know, normally when you look at Kell Brook's career, Amir Khan in the past has performed even when he was when he fought guys that he was supposed to beat on at his level. He had underperformed. Kell Brook never underperforms against like low level guys, because the level of opponents that he was fighting was so low that he would just wipe them away. And this guy was a similar type of opponent. He was a very low level fighter, and Kell Brook couldn't put him away. He couldn't put him away. So that surely is a sign when Kell Brook's been knocking guys like Jojo Dan, Kevin Bizier, who probably, although they were Frankie Gavin, who were not that great. You know, those guys weren't that great. But those guys were probably actually better than the guy he fought on last Saturday. So, and he got rid of those guys quite emphatically. He beat them quite convincingly easy. You know, Rabchenko, he put him away, and that wasn't so long ago. So, is he getting rusty? Is he the same fighter? I think there is a bit of decline there. I don't think he's the same fighter he was. Of course, he can't be, because, you know, those losses that he took a lot out of him, in my opinion. And I don't think he'll ever be the same man after that. You know, I think he's a bit gun shy. I think, you know, he is worried about his eye, although, you know, he's not saying anything. Obviously, no fighter's going to say, oh, I don't want to, you know, get caught. But I do think he's a bit gun shy, because he's a bit wary of whether his eye sockets can hold out. We'll have to see what decision Kell Brook makes. But I do think a Jarret Hurd fight or any world champion at 154 might be too much for Kell Brook in this stage in Kell Brook's career. You know, maybe a couple of years ago it might have been a better fight, a great fight, but I don't think right now the Kell Brook and Jarret Hurd fight is I think Jarret Hurd wins quite convincingly, you know, especially on Kell Brook's last showing. But leave your thoughts, guys. What do you make of Kell Brook and Jarret Hurd? Who do you think wins the fight? Leave your thoughts, and guys, remember to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.